So today I have my US visa interview and at the American Embassy in Zambia, and I'm gonna tell you what questions and what answers that I gave live once I come out of the interview. The first advice would be that reach early for your interview. My interview is at 8:15 and I'll be there by 7:45, so like 30 minutes early. But like Zambian embassy is like very, it's not very busy. But if you're going to embassy like in India or China, those embassies are very busy. So I would advise to reach 1 hour early maybe.
But I hit a home run everywhere. I've been in countries and cities I can't pronounce, and the places on the globe I ain't know existed. In Romania, she pulled me to the side and told me, "Pit, you can have me and my sister."
Your destination is on the right.
Women is bomb, and in Greece you guessed it, the women is sweet. Been all around the world, but I ain't gonna lie, there's nothing like Miami. You got it down, New York City, you never sleep.
So I am at the embassy, but this area is restricted for photography and videography. So I'm gonna stop my camera here. So yeah, I got my visa. The interview took just about 1 hour. In fact, what I realized was the last time when I went for a visa in India, I had to go on the first day and do my biometrics, those fingerprints and things. And then the next day was the interview. That was for tourist visa. But now in Zambia, it was not at all busy. Like there were more than 20 people or something. Then in India, there were a lot, more than 600 or something. So the biometrics and everything was just next by, like this counter is biometrics, and then there were 2 interviewers. They didn't ask me any like complicated questions. They just took the DS-160, the confirmation page. Then they asked for the acceptance letter. Then they talked a bit about the place, if I know the place well or not, and if I've been to the okay, I had an advantage because I had been to the US before and I already have a tourist visa, an existing tourist visa. So that quite a while adds to advantages. And also if you have a Canadian or a British visa, I think that also helps a bit. And he asked me about what my father does, and I explained what he does, how the finances is going to work. I did carry my bank statements, so do carry your bank statements. They asked for mine and I showed them, everything was fine. Nothing much complicated about the bank statements. You can carry more than 2 accounts because I had 2 different bank accounts for my father, and I carried the bank statements for both of them. What else did they ask for? They asked for the I-20, of course, and unlike India, they said I should come and collect the visa tomorrow itself. In India it took more than 10 days, and here they said it's going to be printed today and I come tomorrow at 4 p.m. and I just collect the visa. So it's like, it's not at all busy. But in the line there were a lot of people. Like they rejected almost 90% of the application. That was quite surprising to me because most of them had like good everything, all the documents were correct and everything. In fact, one of the Arab patients also had the Arab applicants also had an invitation letter from the member of parliament or something, and even he got rejected his visa. And there were a lot of translators. Since I'm in Zambia, there were local language translators, then there was an Arabic translator which someone was using. There was a French translator also for a lady from Congo. Now there is one more advice which I would like to give you, is that when I was in the queue, I was observing people, and like there's that counter where the window counter. Now people were literally leaning on the window and like standing not straight, and it didn't really look good from behind. Now maybe they were trying to listen to her do the interview better, but it kind of doesn't show your personality better. Like, you need to be standing straight. Like, then I observed a police officer. There was also a police officer, for Zambian police officer, who went for the interview, and when I observed her, it looked like she was totally prepared for it. She was standing straight, everything, answering in a bold voice, and that looked perfect. So I tried to like learn from her, and was standing nicely. You need to dress up like decently. I won't say you need to put up coats and tie and suit. Like, they don't really expect you to do all that. I was just wearing the shirt and a pant and some good shoes. And yeah, he also asked about the high school which I went here in Zambia, from where I did my grade 12, and what subjects did I take, and what I wanted to study in college. Now, as I am going to a community college, I need to take a transfer after 2 years, but still I got a visa for 3 years, just in case I need to take more credit points or something in the third year, so it's not much complicated. But after 2 years I need to issue another I-20 from the college which I want to take transfer to. And he also asked me quite a few questions on if I knew which college I wanted to go to. So I told him that I want to go to one of the UCs maybe. He also asked me if I was accepted to other universities except the one which I chose, and why did I choose this college. So yeah, I was accepted to quite a few of them. I even got scholarships, but they were out of my budget even after the scholarships. So he was like, didn't you get a full scholarship? I'm like, no, I did not get a full scholarship. And yeah, surprisingly, he was also from California, and I'm also going to California, so he was asking me quite a few questions. Then the last time I went to US was for a student exchange in Northern California, and this guy was from Southern California, so he was quite joking a bit about how his Southern California is better than the Northern California. And these interviewers are mostly very friendly. Even the last time, I very well remember that those guys were very friendly during the interview, and even this one I had the same experience. So don't be afraid during an interview. Just feel okay. It's gonna be okay. Like, if you have all your documents ready and the financial situation, the bank statements are okay, then I don't think you will have a problem if you have a valid I-20. So what documents did he not ask for? So I'm just gonna turn the camera. I have the I-20. He asked for the I-20. He definitely asked for the confirmation slip, and this thing here, the instructions page which you get at the end, the last one. Yeah, these three were the only things they asked for, and the bank statement, of course. I even carried my IELTS report. I got a 7.5, which is a decent score, but he did not ask for this. These are the bank statements. He asked for them. I carried my high school final report. He did not ask for it. I even carried my resume. Nothing. And these are some awards which I received from the British Council. He didn't even read about it. Acceptance letter, he kind of asked for it but didn't really read it. He just saw it from the glass window. All these are the payment slips. He never ask for it. Now the Sevis I-901, in the list it says to carry this, but none of them asked for this. And yeah, there was the photo here, the 2 inches by 2 inches photo. They took it. And yeah, that's all. This is where I'm going. I guess that's all I had to tell you. This was like live interview. It's totally all the questions which I got asked just now, fresh in my mind. And again, I would like to repeat, if you're applying from India or America, or India or China, don't expect it to be this easy, because I have so many friends who have applied from India. Only a few were accepted, and also, but it's like it's tough because there are a lot of people applying from those countries. But it's not like you should travel to different country and apply from there, because that's kind of waste of money. and also they can easily ask you questions that why did you do so, and if you tell them that you were scared or you got denied from applying from your home country, then that adds to a big disadvantage. So just make sure that all your documents are correct, you can speak fluent English, you are dressed correctly. And one more thing, that when I was going through the YouTube videos about the interviews for F1 visas, they told me that there would be the interviewers might ask a lot of questions about your willingness to come back to your home country after you have finished your studies. This is because they don't want people to live in America. But surprisingly, I did not get any such question, like not a single of them. He didn't even talk about what I wanted to do after my college. So, and the interview was less than 4 to 5 minutes, I would say. Yeah, less than 5 minutes, definitely. He just took my passport and gave me this one small chit saying that I need to come tomorrow with the confirmation page of DS-160 and collect my passport again with the visa, and I can travel anytime. So I applied for the summer intake. My studies start on 5th June, but I'll be going around 1st or 2nd June. And yeah, whenever you're applying, just be bold and ready. And all the best for your visa interview. If you're applying for a US visa or any other type of visa, I guess the things go the same. It's just the documentations which are different, but your personality and everything just remains the same. So all the best. So yeah guys, I got my visa now, and this is the college I'm going, Orange Coast College. Do check out my YouTube channel. I make a lot of motivational videos, a lot of study tricks, and I make videos every Monday. So check out other videos on my channel and also my website www.nandjavia.com. See you again.